Just promise me one thing, you're not gonna call the authorities after seeing this video to report me for being a hoarder. Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park. I am a part-time reseller on a variety of reselling platforms. And in many of my videos, I share with you what kind of items have been selling for me on various platforms like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, whatnot, my own website. And in some videos, I like to show you what kinds of things I pick up and what my hopes and dreams for each of these items are, how much I think that they'll sell for, and how long I think I'll have to hold on to an item. You know, how I feel about items are literally all conjecture up until the moment that they sell and up until someone gives me money for them. But I do think there is a lot of value to seeing what kinds of items I'm picking up and you know, the different sources that I'm going to find these items and how much I am paying for each item. So what I thought I'd do is share with you my collection of things that I have literally been hoarding in my house, things that I have sourced but just have not yet been able to, you know, film a haul for you on, and things that have just been sitting in their bags or bins or boxes. Let's see, I have stuff from 1, 2, 3, 4 different sources. So I thought we would start by my most recent haul because I kind of remember what's in here. I actually just went to Goodwill, I want to say yesterday. I don't know why I kind of don't go to Goodwill very often anymore, just because I feel like their pricing is a little bit crazy. It's kind of hard to find stuff because there's a lot of garbage that you have to pick through. I'm talking lots and lots of garbage that is just priced way too high, and I'd rather go other places. But I just had a hankering to go to Goodwill, so I did, and I picked up what I thought were some goodies. The first thing that I'll show you, I was very excited about this. My Goodwill, like most Goodwills, have a boutique section. However, I've been to many other Goodwills in many other states and cities, and the items in these boutique sections are there rightfully so. You know, it's Lululemon, it's higher end brands. You see things like, you know, Jeans by Frame or Mother, you know, things of that nature. My Goodwill boutique section, however, has like Old Navy and Apartment 9 and like Calvin Klein. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, why is this considered boutique? I swear they just kind of grab a handful of stuff and they're like, throw it in the boutique section. It's looking kind of light. So usually there's not a lot in there, and whatever is there is priced way too high. But I did find these hunting boots. These are by LL Bean, and they are the main hunting shoe. So if you see, you know, like LL Bean has a lot of different things going on, but they do have a specific line that is the main hunting shoe or the main hunting shirt or things of that nature. Just like anything with Maine, it's actually made in Maine. So this is a pair of their hunting boots. They're in really great condition. They kind of look like duck boots. You know, I haven't done a lot of research into them. I'm assuming that they're waterproof here. This is leather. They lace up. They're in really great condition. Let me see what size these are. And they have Gore-Tex. I didn't know like offhand that these were going to be really good, but when I saw the Gore-Tex, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick these up. They are a size 8, and it's so funny. On the inside of the shoe, they say like right, like this is the right shoe, and left. That's kind of funny that they feel the need to do that. I've never seen that in a shoe. But these, they had price. The price tag fell off, but it was priced at $8.99. And these were comping north of 50. Some comps as high as like $75, but I can definitely get hopefully at least $50 for these. So I thought turning $9 into a minimum of $50 was a really great deal. And like I said, they are in amazing condition. Love it. All right. Whew. This sloth guy, I'll show him to you in a second, but he's fallen over. Continuing with the items that I got at Goodwill. Okay, I paid $6 for this, and it probably won't sell for more than $25, but there's just so much goodness in this sweater vest. So first of all, it's like a nice sage green, which I feel like is kind of trendy right now. It's not coming across as super sage green, like it's more sage green in person. There's some great, like, I'm going to call it cross stitch action happening here. There's also some embroidery. So these are cat paws, and then there are these precious little cat babies on the bottom. I feel like cat people are very, very cat people. You know what I mean? Like, cat people love their cats, and these little felt cats are so cute. I almost can't handle it. Like, I just cannot. I will probably price this bad boy around $35. Also, it's in a 1X and it's made of a Ramie cotton blend, which is great. Like, those are great fabrics. The brand doesn't matter. The brand is Capacity Women, but I just have to put vintage cat lovers vest, embroidery, cross stitch, and people will be all over it. If I had to guess, I would guess that this is going to sell on Depop, but I don't care where it sells, as long as it sells, and I'll make some good money on it. So I'm always on the lookout for this kind of stuff. I feel like people go nuts over it, and honestly, I might do like a big drop on my website in the month of December, and this is the kind of thing that I would put in there because this excites the crap out of me. I don't know why I picked this up. This was the last thing I threw in my cart. It is a Carhartt size 3X, which is great. And it's a women's, I believe, because it's like 3X and underneath that it says 24W to 26W. But I just really like the print on this. Like, I don't feel like I see this print on Carhartt very much. I just thought it was really unique. I probably paid too much for it. It was $6 and it probably won't sell for more than $25, but I don't know, I just thought it was really cute, and I thought even if like you are not a size 3X, it's a really cool piece to wear oversized. It's the kind of thing that I really like the style of, so I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And I think, again, that's the kind of thing that I'd like to feature on my own website. And if you didn't know, I do have my own website. It is shopbeckypark.com, and that's really the only place where I kind of curate what it is that I sell. Like, I only have on my website the things that really excite me. And so, like I said, in the month of December, I'd like to do like a big drop to kind of celebrate the year and also throw some clearance items in there that I can let go of for really cheap. I do cover the shipping on my website. And so, again, if you're interested in checking that out, it is shopbeckypark.com. This was on one of the new racks. It was like a rack that they had just rolled out, and employees were actively putting, you know, things away on the different racks throughout the store. The brand is Diane von Furstenberg. It's not one of their like classic wrap dresses, which is what they're most known for. I think she's the one that basically created that silhouette and that style of dress, that like true wrap dress. This is in a size 12, but it was $8, and I think I should be able to move it at a minimum of $35, if not more. I did like the color of it. I felt like it was super appropriate for the season that we're entering. You know, I think this is the kind of thing that you can wear to like a holiday party or something. This is not the kind of thing that I would list on my website because it's not really like my favorite thing ever. But, you know, I think it'll sell. I think it'll make me some money, and that's what we're trying to do here. This was also on one of the new racks. This is a sweater by John Varvatos, USA. It's in a men's size small. John Varvatos is a brand, a menswear brand that sells for a lot of money. Like, it goes for a lot. And for whatever reason, I only ever find this brand in smaller sizes. I never find it in like a men's large or a men's extra large. I only find it in small. It's so strange. And I don't find it that often. I don't want you to also feel like I'm just finding John Varvatos left and right. But this one is made of... What are you made of? Well, it says dry clean, but why? This is from fall of 2017, which is kind of old, but let's be honest, it's like a basic blue sweater. It's not like, it's not trendy anymore. Oh, it's 100% cotton, and then they're saying there's like leather. I guess the leather that they're speaking of is like this little tag on the bottom. I have not done any research or, you know, run any comps for any of these items, but I would like to think that I could list this and sell it for around at least $35, and I think this is a good season to list something like this, and a man or a woman who wears a men's size small hopefully will want that and find some value in that. I originally went to Goodwill. My reasoning as to why I needed to go to Goodwill to my husband was I was going to look for clothes for my son, because my husband was like, he has no clothes that fit him. Like, none of his pants fit him correctly. And I'm like, okay. So I went, and I don't know why I thought I would find anything. Like, the Goodwills in my area, the kids' clothing is a mess. Like, it just is crazy. Nothing is sized. Everything is, yeah, insane. You can't really ever find anything. I did find 2 pairs of shorts for like 2 years from now. So I just picked them up because shorts are always really hard. So there's one, and there's the other. And the brands are like nothing. Like, this is Cat and Jack, which is Target. I think that one was like art class or something. So just wanted to show you that that's where the majority of my kids get their clothes. This was interesting. So I saw the tag and I was like, well, you're probably coming home with me. So it says Trachtenmoden aus Salzburg. I don't speak German very well. I've sung in German, but that doesn't mean I really know how to speak it. And then underneath that, it has this little tag, and it again just says Trachtenwenger, Salzburg, size 36. So I did look this up just because, you know, I wanted to know what I had in my hands. I paid $8 for it, and it is something that has a little bit of a presence, especially on eBay, this brand, and, you know, items by this brand were selling anywhere between like $35 and $75, $80. So again, comps are kind of all over the place. I did not see anything exactly like this. This is a cape, so it's got this slit right here. If you wear it, like your arm just kind of comes out of here. I couldn't find like a label, or not a label. I couldn't find a fabric tag, you know, something that tells you what it's made out of. And there wasn't like a care tag or anything, but I would bet my house that this is 100% wool. And then also it's got these really cool and ornate buttons, as you can see, and the extra button is also on the inside. So I just thought it was really cool. You know, it's got like this kind of velvet collar. I just thought it was really neat, very unique. I imagine that I'll be sitting on this for a decent amount of time just because it's one of those things that not everyone is looking for. But when someone, you know, goes looking for it, I'm going to have it in my eBay store and Poshmark closet. I did also just find a hole, so that's always exciting. There's a little hole. I feel like in the majority of wool and cashmere pieces, especially if they're vintage, there's going to be a hole somewhere. And although I did look for one while I was at the Goodwill, I couldn't find one. So those are the things that I got at Goodwill yesterday. Now we're really just kind of getting into like what is even in these bags and boxes. So this box right here, you can't see it. Let me show you. This box right there is a box that I got in the mail from a viewer who is also named Becky. She had actually sent me another box maybe a few weeks prior to this one of primarily jackets, and I did an unboxing of that on my channel. I will link that video right here. And it was just so generous of her. She basically was like, I am just trying to get rid of stuff. I can't remember if she's not reselling anymore or if she's just trying to get rid of stuff that like it's not worth it to her to resell, and she'd rather send it to people like me for free, which again, I was just like dumbfounded at her generosity. I even offered to pay for shipping, and she was like, no, this is my gift to you for just, you know, what you've shared with me online. And like, that's amazing. Like, thank you if you're watching, Becky. You are amazing. So I got that first box. I unboxed it for you guys. And then she just sent another box out of nowhere, which was amazing. I have not looked in here. So you and I are going to see what is in this box together and just the different things that Becky blessed me with. And again, I just cannot thank her enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a pair of shorts. They are athletic shorts. And I see the Lululemon label. Where is it? It's kind of like, where's Waldo? There it is. It's kind of camouflaged in there. I've never seen this print before. The care tag has been ripped out, as is often the case. But if we open up the back zipper, and if you look inside, usually there's a size dot, and it doesn't want to show you. But this is a size 8. Yeah, it absolutely does not want to show you because my light. Yeah, that's a size 8, which is amazing. And yeah, just a nice pair of like black and white graphic print shorts. I feel like Lululemon bottoms always do better for me than Lululemon tops, so that's exciting. Here's another pair of shorts. Yeah, another Lululemon piece. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I don't know that much about Lululemon because, believe it or not, I don't sell that much Lululemon because I don't find that much Lululemon in my area. This is also a size 8. The care tag had been ripped out, but I opened up the back pocket and it says 8 right there. This is in a nice like army green, and they're in really great shape. So I don't know the style of this or anything like that because, again, I'm not super well versed in Lululemon. I'm not that girl, but I'll find out. I'll go to lulufanatics.com. That's a really great site that you can go to. Or even if you just take a picture of the shorts and use Google Lens, like sometimes that'll lead you to the style name. Yeah. Okay. This is a cool piece. This is Zara. This is a size large. I'm going to assume that this is like a faux leather. Ooh, look at that. So it's like this brown vest with like these big gold buttons on the front, And it's got a real retro, like 70s vibe to it. Oh, I love that. I wish this were my size. Let's just double check. Oh, it's like a snap button. So it's, you know, it's got these big gold buttons and you just snap them, you know, snap it shut in the front. That's really cool. Zara doesn't do a lot of real leather, so I'm assuming that this is, yeah, it's 100% polyurethane. But this is the kind of thing that I would love to put in my website, so I'll probably list that over there. That's really cool. Love that. This is Express and Carla. So this looks like it's some kind of collaboration. I've never heard of this. I actually have never heard of Express doing collaborations with other designers before, so that's kind of cool. It's in a size small. It's this very romantic, like Victorian looking top. So it's so interesting because there is kind of this like sheer, you know, very light pink blouse, like a chiffon blouse underneath that's like stitched into the outer layer. It's not its own layer. You can't like separate the lace from that. But the blouse underneath has like a little cap sleeve and it's a little bit ruffled. And so it kind of forces the lace part of the sleeve to stick out a little bit. So you get this really nice kind of puff sleeve look. And let's see, it buttons up the front and it's just like a really pretty delicate black lace over a light pink, again, kind of chiffon-y material. I really like that. It's in a size small. Once you kind of button everything up, it does have like a little bit higher of a neck, which gives it more of a Victorian vibe as well. And it has like a velvet trim on the neck. Very interesting. Again, I don't know anything about this collaboration. If you know anything about it, let me know, but that's really pretty. Oh, this is pretty too. This is just off the bat kind of like Victorian vibes as well. Ooh! Sorry, that was a very obnoxious noise. This is Just the Population, which I believe is sold on websites like Revolve. It's in a size large, which is great. And it is just this great off-the-shoulder dress, super pleated. It's got a big ruffle on top. And it's in like this shimmery gold. You can see the metallic threading throughout, like a champagne color, I would say, actually. And it is definitely a maxi dress. Like, basically, I need to be about 3 feet taller that I could wear this. I'm excited about this one, and I need to get it listed ASAP because how perfect is this for, like, holiday parties or for New Year's Eve? Oh, my gosh. You could also wear it to, like, a wedding. Oh, that's pretty. I would imagine that would bring in at least $50, if not more, so that's exciting. This is another Zara piece. This is a pair of Zara jeans in a women's size 8. They are, oh, they're like a nice dark wash. They have a nice high waist, and they're more of like a wide leg, which is definitely much more popular right now than like skinny jeans or anything like that. I have not sold Zara jeans in a minute, so I'm not really sure how to price them, but I would assume at least $25, if not a little bit more, especially because these are a little bit more trendy. This box is so good. Like, this gives me throwback vibes to like when I used to do ThredUp unboxings, except like this is good and there's not like garbage in here the way that there is in ThredUp stuff. Oh, nice. Okay, this is like vintage polo by Ralph Lauren. This is made in the USA. And you can tell it's vintage because of the tag. Like the font for polo, you know, by Ralph Lauren, it just, it's an older tag. So it's like a double-breasted blazer. I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure it's 100% wool. I'm trying to find the care tag. And it's probably, yeah, it's on the inside. Oh, okay. Okay, it just says made in the USA. I cannot find anything that says what it's made out of. But like even this paper tag, that kind of helps indicate that it is vintage as well. Maybe if there's another pocket, they'll have the actual care tag that states what this is made out of. I would be shocked. Shocked, I say, if this was not 100% wool. And it's not like the scratchy kind of wool, but what's kind of hard about this too is there's not a size on here as far as I can tell, so I just kind of have to go off of measurements. But it's so interesting. They have kind of like a name tag, and it literally on the name tag says Mr., and then you write your name next to that. And then I think you write like your phone number here in case you lose this, and the date. Wow. What the world must have been like decades ago. Like you're just writing your name in your blazer. What kind of world did these people live in? It's really cool. I love selling anything in that Ralph Lauren line. And it's got this really cool, kind of almost like houndstooth print to it. I don't know. It's a really, really cool piece. Excited about that. Okay, this is another Zara piece. No, this is not Zara. This is Antonio Milani. It is new without tags. I'd say new with tags. I mean, it has the tag attached. It was kind of ripped in half. It's a size small. It's the Ashton blouse. And, oh, so again, kind of Victorian vibes with like the ruffle on the sleeve. It's got a little bit of like a balloon sleeve. Is that makeup? There might be like a little bit of staining on the sleeve here, as you can see. I don't have a lot of experience selling Antonio Milani. I have sold one dress by her before, and I think it did okay. I think it took a few months to sell, and I sold the dress for around like $35, so I'm not really sure what to make of that, but we shall see. This is a Zara piece, so I had seen this tag, and that's why I thought that was Zara. This is really cool. So this is a purple size small, new with tags. This retailed for $90, and I think this is linen. Let's look it up. It feels like linen. Yep, it is 100% linen. So it is this purple linen blazer, very oversized. It's got like big pockets. I don't know about you. I feel like Zara tends to run a little big. Everything runs a little long on me. They don't really offer petite sizing. This does have like shoulder pockets too. This does need a good steam. But like I can wear size small on most things, but not in Zara. I just feel like it fits way too long. The sleeves are too long. The length is too long. Because if this could fit me, I would be all over this. This is really cool. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, let's keep going. This is Lucky Brand. Just like a nice blue flannel in a size small. This probably I would list for around $25. This is great though for the season that we're in right now, so I need to hurry up and get this listed. There's a lot of stuff in here that's really good for now. I really like the print on that though, just like that nice plaid print. Again, great for the season, great even for like the holidays. I can't tell if that's I think that's a men's small actually, so. Okay, this is Zara. This is a size extra large. Again, I'm gonna assume that this is faux leather because they don't do a lot in real leather, but it's a pair of like cropped black faux leather leggings, and it's got a little slit on the front here. These are really cool. It's got a side zip. Let's just double check what they're made out of. I feel like leather pants always remind me of that Friends episode where Ross tries to wear leather pants to his date and ends up making like a weird lotion baby powder cream all over his legs.
Ross, you okay?
They're still not coming on, man, and the lotion and the powder have made a paste.
Not his best look, but literally one of my favorite moments in that series. It's so funny. I can't find the tag anywhere, but I would be shocked to my core if this was real leather. Just shocked. But these are really friggin' cool. There is some sort of like white, okay, I think that'll come off. There's some like white marks on the back leg. I think they'll come off though, and pretty easily at that, so not worried about it. Excited about that. This looks interesting. Okay, so this is Faded Glory, which is Walmart, but I think this is like vintage Faded Glory. It's in a size small. Wow, this is kind of cool. So, okay, Becky has great taste. So it's like this green jacket, and it's got like a corduroy collar. This very much reminds me of like Carhartt or something. I love the flannel lining on the inside, and it's just this like oversized jacket. Look at these big pockets on the front at kind of an angle. This is seriously cool. And again, if I had to guess, this is going to sell on Depop. Depop or Poshmark, but most likely Depop, because Depop people don't care too much about like the brand name. They just want the aesthetic that they're looking for, and I think that's going to really get a few people excited over on Depop. Okay, we've got some overalls. This is from the brand, oh, this is Disney. So these are in a size medium, and I'm trying to figure out, oh my gosh, look. Oh, it's Mickey and Minnie, and they are back to back, and Mickey's hand is over Minnie's. And this is all embroidery. It's not like a patch. That's all embroidered on. And then on the back pocket, there is a little embroidered flower. That's really sweet. I have never sold anything like this before. It's kind of like wide legs. And yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm like wearing pajama pants because I can. But oh my gosh, it's really cute. I love these. I'm kind of excited to do some research on these because I feel like these could go for good money. I don't know. I am taking my choir to Disney. We're going right after Christmas, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm just so excited to go back. My family went a few years ago, a couple years ago, and it was so much fun. And it was like one of those things where I was like, well, we're never going to come back here again because it's so ungodly expensive. But, you know, we had an opportunity to do this trip with my students, and my family's going to come with, and that just made me so excited as I got to think about going back to Disney. Like, that's really fun. Okay, so this is a vest, like a nice puffer vest from Gap. It's in a size medium, and it's in a nice neutral black color. It's got a hood. Let's see. Sometimes Gap does some nice materials. It does have Primaloft or Primaloft, so it's a down alternative. It's not real down. I didn't think that it would be. Usually Gap is not dealing with like down feathers or cashmere, or if they do, it's like 5%. But still, I think this is a good thing to list right now because people are looking at cold weather essentials. Okay, we're getting to the bottom, but this box has been amazing so far. Wow. Okay, this has to be like vintage Banana Republic. Look at that tag. I have never seen a tag like that before. And they have like mountains on the label. I've never seen that. This is so interesting. So this is a size small. It's 100% nylon, but it's like this black. It's, yeah, I mean, it's a quilted vest. Not really puffer, but it's got all these pockets. So it's kind of like a utility vest, I would say. It buttons closed, but it also has like, you know, like on formal vests, like when you're getting married and you have like a tuxedo, like they have this little thing on the back. That's so interesting that they have that on this. I've never seen that label from Banana Republic before, so that's kind of cool. Another great kind of flannel plaid piece. This is Lucky Brand as well, size medium, classic fit. I am pretty sure this is a men's piece. So just a nice little button up. It's a button up because button downs, there's a little slit in the collar here and a little button here that, like, you know, allows the collar to actually button down onto the shirt. This doesn't have that, so this is considered a button up, and it's just like a nice little red plaid button up shirt, which again, perfect for the season, perfect for like taking pictures in, or if you're making, you know, if you're taking pictures for like your Christmas cards or something. Probably list that for around $25. This is Luxie USA. I've never heard of this brand. Oh, okay. This is New York & Co., which is a mall brand. I would say it's like, it's kind of, I don't know, what is the tier? I would say it's similar to like an Old Navy, but they only deal with like kind of more mature women's clothes and a lot more kind of career pieces. But I've never heard of this like Luxie USA diffusion line. It's interesting. It's a little younger than I think what I'm used to seeing from them. It is a bodysuit, and it's basically sheer, but with like this ribbing. That's very interesting. And it's new with tags. We'll see how that does. It's got like a big cowl neck. I mean, I'll list it. I'll see what happens. Ooh, this looks fun. This looks, oh, okay. This is Zara as well. It is a US size medium. I feel like it could be linen, but maybe not. But it's very Western with all this fringe. Very like, hey, I'm a cowgirl. And it continues throughout the back. It's got snap buttons up the front. Very interesting. What are you made out of? Oh, they cut out the tag. I could see it being a little bit linen and then maybe some other stuff. That's interesting. This is one of those things, you know, I don't do this very often, but you can on Poshmark and you can do it on Facebook Marketplace too. Maybe you can on eBay, I don't know. But like you can take video and use that as one of your pictures in your listing. And I feel like showing like how something like this moves really helps an item sell, you know? And I know especially on, I think it's Poshmark, maybe it's Facebook Marketplace too, but they really like encourage you to use videos because I think they understand that the usage of videos is going to help an item sell a little bit better. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is Patagonia. It's new with tags. This retailed for $55. It's a size 2XL, and it's a pair of shorts. They are lined, and so what I want to figure out is, are these swim trunks? It just says recycled nylon. But like, what are you? Forge gray. Yeah, I don't really know like what they are, but as you can see, they have the lining. Oh, they're swim trunks. Look, yeah, they're swim trunks for sure. Very cool. Not really like the season to be listing swimwear, but swimwear does sell at any season because people go on trips, people, you know, go to hotels where there are things like pools and stuff, people go on cruises, lots of reasons to get swim trunks and swimwear, and it's harder to find at like regular stores, and so a lot of times people are forced to look at places like eBay and Poshmark, and that's where people like me and my new with tags Patagonia shorts come in. Becky, this box was amazing. You have outdone yourself. Thank you so much. I don't know why you chose me to be the lucky recipient of these 2 boxes that you've sent me thus far, but all I can say is I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for you. So thank you. I'm so excited to list these pieces, and you really have been such a blessing to me. So thank you very much. Okay, I think we're just gonna keep trucking and like see what happens. This stuff here is probably the next most recent stuff that I got, but I don't remember at all what's in here because it's been a while. I had shared a couple of videos ago, a couple of what sold videos ago, that for this new fall break that they put in our schedule at school, in case you didn't know, I am a high school choir teacher. That's what I do for my full-time job. But they added a fall break, a 1-week break in October. And they added it in my husband's calendar as well. He teaches in a different district. That's actually the district that my kids go to, and they actually go to the same school as him. So we all had this same fall break, and we decided to go to the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Right next to the Rocky Mountains, maybe like an hour and a half out, is Denver. And I have heard such amazing things about the Goodwill Outlets or the bins in Colorado, specifically in Denver. And so if there was any time, I was going to try to sneak away and go to the bins for just a little bit, maybe like an hour or something. And I was able to do just that in our final day in Colorado before we came home. I was able to go to the bins for about an hour and a half. I did reach out to Kathy from Ginger Marvin to see if she could go, but she had other stuff going on that day. I literally texted her like that morning and was like, bins, can you go? And she's like, blah, like I have all these things I have to do. I'm so sorry. I wish I could. So I just went by myself, and it was interesting. Like, they change the bins out so frequently compared to other Goodwills that I've been to. Like, I feel like I didn't even have a chance to really look through everything, and then they were already switching through, which is great. Like, you want that versus feeling like you've gone through everything and everyone's already picked through everything and they're not switching the bins out. Like, that's kind of frustrating. But I didn't have that much time. I feel like I remember getting like decent stuff. Like, I think I got a couple things that I was pretty excited about, but nothing that was like, whoa. And that's typically how it is at the bins. I feel like the bins are a great place to go to find bread and butter pieces for really cheap because you're paying by the pound. I don't remember how much I paid. I think it was like $28 for all this stuff. So let's just jump into everything that I got at the Goodwill Outlet. The first thing I'll show you is this little guy. He is a sloth, and I got him for my son. And there's a dead spider on his sleeve. So we'll deal with that later. That spider has just been hanging out on him for a while. My husband was like, do not give this to him yet because he wants to like spray him down. But the reason I got this for my son is because he calls himself my sloth baby, because he will just run and jump onto me and like latch on and like climb up me and then just like cling to me as if he's a sloth baby. And that's why I got him this. But we gotta get the spider off of his arm and get him all sprayed down and disinfected because, you know, he was in the bins. And now I don't see the spider. So now we have a problem. Oh boy. That means it's on my floor somewhere. Well, let me just throw this guy over there. Whew. All right, next up, oh, I'm going to just be thinking about this spider now. Okay, moving on. This is a, it's not that bad. Yeah. Okay, this is a pair of shorts by Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama is a great bread and butter brand for me. Tommy Bahama men does much better than Tommy Bahama women. This is in a size 40, and it's a great pair of like, what is it called? Like the railroad stripe. There's a name. It's not seersucker, but I don't remember. There's like a, is it railroad? I don't know. There's like a specific name for this print. And it's just a nice pair of shorts. This is not really the season for this, obviously, but I don't mind holding on to them and waiting till probably about February to get these listed. Or if I have nothing to list, if all of my like wintry fall type stuff is listed, I'll go ahead and list them. It's 55% linen, 45% cotton. So I think that these should sell for at a minimum of $25. So I was happy about that. I do remember getting a lot of men's pieces actually at this place. This is just a Nike tee. It's in a size large. Let me see why I got this. I think I got this for my husband, actually. I just really liked how there's like a little pocket and then it says Nike. So I'm going to get this washed up and see if my husband wants it. I think there are just like a few little grease spots on the back. But again, if this is just for him, I think that's fine. I thought that was kind of cool. So let me throw that way over there for him to deal with. Okay, this, I believe, was pretty cool because this is Burberry. It is vintage Burberry, which is why it says Burberry's. And then you can see right here it says Burberry's, and it's got on the lining, you can see like the logo and stuff. This one is 100% pure wool, and it is from Saks Fifth Avenue. This was made in the USA, and this has, okay, it's not the same thing. I thought it was like that same name tag thing that we saw on that Polo Ralph Lauren thing, but it's not. It's like a little spot to put like the size and stuff, which I don't know what the size of this is, which is annoying. I do have to sit there and like do measurements and stuff, but that's fine. I think that it's in pretty great condition. I do think it's in a bigger size, probably like at least a 40, maybe 42, 44. And it does need like a good steam and all that stuff. I don't see any holes or anything like that, so excited for this one, and that was probably the best thing that I got at the bins that day. This is just a flannel, and it's something that I was like, I think I'll just keep this for myself, just wear it over, you know, like a t-shirt and throw it over some leggings or something. The brand is Moose Creek. I don't know, it's a size large, but it was just like a nice flannel with a nice plaid print, and I thought it would be kind of a nice piece to have for me. So that is going to go over there. This is Outback Trading Company. I don't know anything about that. Size 2X. It is this brown fleece half zip, quarter zip pullover, but I thought it was just like a nice sweater. I think I'm going to run this in a Whatnot show. It's just like, yeah, a nice casual sweater to throw on over whatever. It's got some interesting like embroidery all throughout the sleeve. You can see it kind of has like a Western vibe. I don't know, even with like this cream trim. There's just something about it. I don't know. So I thought I would try that out, especially because, like I said, it's from the bins, and I think someone would definitely be interested in it. And it's a size 2X as well, which helps a lot. I was kind of excited about this. I don't think it'll actually make me that much money, but it's Armani Collezioni for men. It's a size large, and it's just a nice, very simple blue polo shirt. I think that this will probably sell in that $35 range. I think this is like Pima cotton or something. It feels really nice. It feels very soft. Made in Turkey. Oh, actually it's viscose and spandex, so interesting. But yeah, just a nice little polo shirt, and even though it's not super substantial, it's a great brand. It was probably super expensive retail, and I got it at the bins. This is, what are you? Oh, okay. I think I got this for me, like just to sleep in. It's a size 3XL, so it's not really my size, but it's just like an oversized thing. The brand is whatever. It's like Comfort Colors. I'm pretty sure it's vintage, but I got it because it says Schitt's Creek, and I don't know, like, so, you know, there's a TV show called Schitt's Creek. It is one of my favorite shows. It's so funny. And then on the back, it has this big graphic, and it's apparently like a place in Skagway, Alaska, which I really want to go to. I'm trying to make enough money to go on an Alaskan cruise. They're so friggin' expensive. But it's like Skagway, Alaska. It's like a Klondike outfitter, and they have things like canoes, kayaks, cars, camping gear, hunting something, and I don't know. So I feel like by wearing this shirt, maybe to sleep or whatever, I can kind of manifest a trip out to this place. I don't even know if it's a real place. I don't know if it's just like, you know, I don't know. But I liked it, and I saw use for it, and I was like, I shall buy it for, you know, probably like $1.25 is what each of these items came out to. This is another Tommy Bahama piece. This is in a size 3XL as well. I do feel like, you know, a lot of these pieces were probably from the same person. This, for example, plus that Schitt's Creek t-shirt, you know, some of these other just kind of bigger things. But yeah, that's Tommy Bahama. And it was just this nice blue, kind of like a dark teal sweatshirt. And I'll go ahead and get that listed ASAP because I think it's the perfect season for it. And I hope to be able to sell this for, I don't know, I want to say at least $35. I feel like that could do fairly decent. This is a Lululemon piece, and I think it did have some flaws. I mean, it's white, so, you know, yeah, and it's in the bins. But I didn't think it was that bad. So it is like a zip-up, like a zip-up jacket. Again, I don't know very much about Lululemon. I don't know if this is like their, what's it called? Oh, you know what? I think I understand why it was at the bins. I think that the zipper is broken because I'm zipping it and it's not closing. Oh, wait, that's because that's the wrong zipper. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. I am a mess right now. Oh, boy. Okay. This is supposed to go with this zipper. Let's see if that works. So, yeah, I don't know, like, which ones are the scuba knit jacket and which ones are the, you know, I don't know. This looks like it's some kind of moto zip jacket, though. That's very interesting. So, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's like a moto zip, which I think will definitely help me identify it faster because I don't think Lululemon has that much in like a moto zip. I don't see right now any stains, but the lighting in here is pretty atrocious, so that doesn't mean that there are no stains. But for this being a white piece, it's in pretty good condition. Lululemon is getting harder and harder to sell, but like I said earlier, I do think that their bottoms, like their shorts and stuff, can do pretty well, and then their jackets can do pretty well. So we'll see how this does, but, you know, anytime you can pull Lululemon out of the bins, that's pretty exciting. I also don't know what size this is because the care tag was ripped out, and let's see if it says it in the pockets. These pockets are pretty ornate too. Oh, it's a size 8 as well. So much size 8 Lululemon, but you can see like the zipper pull has the logo. This is pretty intense. It's a pretty intense Lululemon piece, and I'm very happy to have found it at the bins. You know, hopefully that'll sell for like I don't know, $40, $50. This is pretty heavy. This is probably, this and the Burberry jacket were probably the heaviest things that I pulled out of the bins. And I think this is from the same guy again, because this is in a size 3X. But I just thought it was really appropriate for the season that we're in right now. There is some like dog hair or something on the inside that I need to attend to. It is cotton, acrylic, and nylon, but it's just like I really like this color, especially for the season, for both the fall and winter. It's like a quarter zip pullover. It's ribbed, nice and toasty. Someone will really like that. I would expect this to sell, especially given the size, for at least $25 to $30. And I probably had about like $250 into that, and I think that's cool. This is for my son. Is this Fortnite? What is this? Roblox. I wouldn't have gotten him Fortnite. He doesn't know Fortnite, but he does play Roblox, so I got that for him. We'll get that washed up. Ooh, that didn't quite make it over the table. That's okay. This. What is this? I don't know. Maybe I thought my husband would wear this. I don't know what it is. Did I get this? Magpul End Quality Go Bang parts made in the US. I have no idea what this is. We'll see if he wants it. He needs more just kind of like lounging around the house stuff. And then I got 2 pairs of shoes. So I was kind of sad because shoes was the one thing that they did not really switch out ever. So I think in the hour that I was there, they did not once switch out shoes. But they did have like a decent amount. This is a pair of Ariat shoes. I'll show you the label. So there it is. Ariat is kind of known more for like their cowboy boots, which clearly these are not, but you can see the Western wear design and influence on these as well. They're like a leather upper. There is some stuff on the side. Some of it is like the leather has peeled. Some of it is just like dirt that I need to scrape off. The leather has actually peeled on the front there a little bit, but I figure I can get at least like $25 out of these. I don't know. I just thought they were really interesting. The brand is pretty good and does well for me typically, so we'll see what happens. And then the last pair of shoes that I got, I probably didn't need to get these. They're by the brand Jambu. I remember picking up this brand many, many years ago and holding on to it for like a year and a half. So that's probably what's going to happen with me with these shoes. Again, it's also not wanting to focus. There it is. But they're like these little kind of clogs, kind of Mary Janes. No, they're more like a Mary Jane. They have these little like flowers or like a brown leather upper. I don't know. There's a market for this, right? And they're also in really, really good condition, which is why I was like, sure. And they might be right at £1 or right under £1. So again, I got them for like $1 something. It's pretty hard to beat that. So I was like, let's just roll the dice and see what happens. And that is everything that I got from the Goodwill Outlet in Denver. That was really fun and exciting to check out a new Goodwill Outlet. I do love going to them whenever I travel. I've gone to one in Hawaii. I've gone to many in Seattle. I don't know. It's just kind of fun to go to different Goodwill outlets and see what I can find. And then last but not least, I have 2 huge bags and a bin of shoes. And this is all stuff that I got. You know, I've talked about this. Oh, well, there goes that bag. I've talked about this person before. There is someone who is local to me. Actually, she's like 3 hours away from me, but her mom lives local to me, and she does this great garage sale once a year. So I met her maybe 2 summers ago when I shopped at this garage sale, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this stuff is amazing. Come to find from kind of chatting with her as we were going through the stuff that I had selected, that she's a reseller as well, but she has found a love and passion for vintage clothing, and a lot of what she had on hand was not vintage stuff that she knew could sell, but she just wasn't as excited about listing that stuff, and so she was letting it go basically at cost. And when she was seeing how much I was buying, she was like, okay, you must be a reseller too. And we've gotten to know each other well enough now that whenever she's in town, she brings stuff for me from kind of her treasure trove of stuff, and I go through and I'm able to pick out what I want, and it's amazing. So I have a lot of goodies to show you from her, and it is a lot of Lululemon. Again, some of it is older Lululemon, but you know, I'll still make some money from it, and that's exciting. And like I said, she basically was selling me stuff at cost. So most of her stuff is from the Salvation Army, and they like staple their tags on their prices. So this is $3.99. So she sold this to me for $4. This is Lululemon, and it's this pair of like, I don't know, they're not joggers, but they're kind of just like a cropped pair of pants. They are in a larger size, which I like. Let's see if I can find the size actually. I just have to like carefully take off these dumb little staples. I don't understand why thrift stores do that. And if you can't find the size dot in any of the pockets, it's okay because you can just use the measurements. This is a size extra large, so maybe this is men's. I feel like men's stuff, they will use like small, medium, large, extra large, whereas women's, they use numbers. I think this is men's. So men's Lululemon does pretty well. Excited to see how these do. Yes, this is men's because it's got that like, what kind of shape is that? I don't know. There's too many sides, but this is a men's piece. Great. Super excited about that. I don't even remember what is in these bags. This is by the brand 525, which it's like 525 America. It is sold on Revolve. I think it's sold on other places too. It's a size extra small. Part of me was like, do I want it? It's like a really cute purple cable knit sweater, but it's got like these big puff sleeves. It's got like this lacing on the sleeve. It's very romantic. I just don't like purple, which was a problem when I was in high school because our school colors were purple and white. It's 100% acrylic, although it feels much softer than that. But I just thought that this style was really cute. I paid her $5 for this because that's how much she paid for it. I'll go ahead and list it. Like, I'm not going to be able to wear it enough to warrant keeping it. And like I said, just purple is not my color. This is a Lululemon pink zip-up hoodie. I think this is one of their scuba knit things. I don't know, guys. I'm not good at the Lululemon, like I shared with you already. One thing I really appreciate about her too is that she's never trying to like pull one on me. You know what I mean? Like, she's very honest about any flaws and stuff. And on this one, I think she was like, it is a little faded, and then the drawstring is missing. So like on the hood, there's supposed to be a drawstring in here. There's like a hole for it, but the drawstring is missing. I think it'll still do okay, and it should sell for at least like, $25, maybe $30. This is in a size 4, and yeah, I think it'll still do okay. The zipper is also, you can see. Okay, so maybe a little less than 20. Look at that. It's just like dangling. So that's okay. I got some jeans. This is Blank NYC. This is the Hoyt. It's a size 28. And the Hoyt is a pair of like flared jeans. And it's got like little slits on the side. Blank NYC, I really like, and they're like high rise too. I really like their moto zip jackets. I think that's what they're most well known for. I don't know a lot about their jeans. I don't have a lot of experience with their jeans, so I'm excited to see how they do, and she gave me a good price on them. I don't remember exactly how much. We'll see what happens. Let me know if you have any experience with Blank NYC jeans and how they do for you. This is really cute. So I feel like I actually got this at a pop-up consignment sale in blue, like this same thing. But part of me wants to keep this as well. This is black, and it's like a it's like a half zip, cropped sweatshirt, whatever. I think it's in my size, and it's a little faded, and for that reason, I kind of just want to keep it. I think that's what I was thinking when I bought it off of her. Let's see if I can find the size first. But yeah, I got one very similar to this in like a dark blue at a pop-up consignment sale, and that one was new with tags. This is in a size extra small, so that's just gonna go in that pile over there to get washed and added to our wardrobes. This I think is Athleta. Yep. So there was a lot of Athleta too. This is a size extra large, And it is this skirt. It is lined on the inside, so there's like a little mesh kind of like underwear type situation. It's in a nice neutral black color. It's got pockets. Perfect for like golf, tennis, you know, just any outdoor sport. And I will probably price this around like $30 to $35. I think the size definitely helps too. A couple things going on here. Okay. What are you? I don't. It's like I've never seen this before in my life. Okay, so this one does not have a tag, but I'm about 99.9% sure that it's Lauren Ralph Lauren because they always use this tag. And I think someone just... Okay, you can see where like the tag got cut off here. So I just have to take some measurements and stuff, but I thought this was a really pretty blouse. It does feel like linen. Okay, it should say here. But it doesn't. It has like the care tag of how to clean it and stuff, but it doesn't have what it's made out of. But I swear to you, this has to be like a linen cotton blend. That's what it feels like. So I thought that was a really pretty piece. We'll see how that does. Probably like $25 from that. This is a Vince piece. It's just very simple. It's a size small. I don't remember how much she sold this to me for, but it's like a little asymmetrical top. I'll probably get like $25 out of it, if you know, if that. But nice little staples, nice little bread and butter pieces. Kind of keep your store moving. It's in a size small, and it's a Pima cotton modal blend, so we'll see how that does. Okay, we're almost at the bottom of this bag, and then maybe we'll do these shoes, and then I'll do that final bag. This is another Vince piece. This is a size extra small. Nice kind of like raglan sleeve white top. It's a little cropped. I would keep this, except I don't know, maybe I will. It's like, can you have too many white tops? Yeah, maybe it's so soft. Maybe I'll keep that. I'm gonna add that to my pile. I'll at least try it on and see if it looks nice on me. This is a pair of Lululemon leggings. They charged $3 for this at her local Salvation Army, and I don't know the style, I don't know the print, I just know it's Lululemon. It's cropped. It's probably not going to sell for that much, probably like $25. I don't know if you can see the Lululemon. Yeah. And it's like more of like a low rise, maybe mid rise. So, you know, it's definitely an older style, but some people don't care, or some people like love certain styles or certain prints. You never know. So she gave me a really good price on them, which is why I, you know, went ahead and purchased them. This is Theory, which is a very expensive brand. I do tend to hold on to Theory for quite some time, but I just thought I'd try it out. It's a size large. It's a really pretty black blouse, and it has some really interesting like pleated details on it. Probably end up selling around like $30 to $35, I would guess. Okay, so that is the end of one of the bags. Ooh, my very fake tree almost toppled over. Let's get into this bin of shoes. So she brought a ton of shoes, and again, I don't even remember what all is in here, but we're gonna find out together. So this is a pair of Tims. Okay, there's like some mud caked onto the bottom, so I'm gonna try to be careful with them and not get this mud everywhere. I don't know if they're like steel toe. Let's see if it's a genuine leather upper. It doesn't say anything about steel toe. Obviously, these need... Wait, let's see what that's... Oh, they're so heavy, though. They have, like, Primaloft. They're 400 gram. You know, they're going to keep your feet nice and toasty. You can see there's some wear on the toe. They're not steel toe. And they have some, like, flaws in the toe, but Tims have great resale value, and once I get them cleaned up a little bit, I should be able to move them for at least, I would say, like $35. This is a pair of North Face boots. I gotta hurry up and get these listed because it's the perfect season. They're just great to like go out and be in the snow in. 200 gram insulation. They're gonna keep your feet nice and toasty. They're in a size 6, and these are actually boys' boots. So these are a boy size 6. Just perfect for the winter, perfect to, you know, go out and shovel your driveway in or play out in the snow in. Let me move this over a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Some more boots. What are you guys? These are Footprints by Birkenstock. So it's like a diffusion line, and I've actually had really good luck with this brand. I thought these were really interesting. They do need some love, especially on the toes. And I think I can still get like 25, maybe $30 out of them. You can see how they need some leather conditioning on the toes. There are some like pretty big scratches on the side, but I think they'll still do okay. These are meant to look worn in. They're in a European size 40. You know, people don't want them to look super pristine anyway, so I think that that's fine. Again, if I had to guess, I would guess that those would sell on Depop. This is a pair of Asics, which if you watch my channel, you know that I hate selling gym shoes. Why do I call them gym shoes? I hate selling like athletic shoes like these, like sneakers, because I don't know which ones are good or bad. I know I could like sit there and look up comps, but I also feel like comps for these kinds of shoes are always all over the place. So I usually make the wrong call, but I don't remember how much she charged me for these. It wasn't that much. They're in amazing condition. So I was like, I'll just try. And yeah, they're really clean. I think I definitely said no to a lot of shoes just because they were not in pristine condition, and I was like, I'm not going to listen then. Boots and stuff, I'm okay if they're a little beat up, but these kinds of shoes, I'm not. These are in a size 9.5, which is a good size. I mean, I should be able to make at least $25 on these, right? They're the Gel Venture 8. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Some more boots. These are by Sarago. I have never heard of that before. But I liked what these boots looked like. They look, oh, there it is again, Sarago. Yeah, they just look really nice. They have a great, like, color. It's like a reddish brown leather, which I really like. Again, the toes are a little rough. They need a little bit of love, but that's all right. It's okay that there's a little bit of wear to them. These are in a size 9.5, and I don't know. I bet these will sell for at least like $40. So excited about those. These are a pair of like silver Adidas shoes. They're the Superstars, very silver metallic. They do need a little bit of work. Mainly somebody wrote in silver Sharpie right there. I think that was either the price or the size. I don't know. No, it's not the size because these are in a size 7. 8p? Does it mean $8? I don't even know, but that's annoying. So I'll have to kind of wipe that down. And just in general, like the whites can get wiped down a little bit. I'll just take like probably a magic eraser to them and just see what I can do. These are some Minnetonkas, which are kind of hit or miss, but I like the color on these, and I liked the beading, and yeah, so I just thought I'd try them out. They'll probably sell for like $25. These are in a size 8. These were really cool. Like, look at the design on that. There's a little cutout in the platform, and the brand on this is Dina and Ozzy, which I believe is sold at like, maybe it's Urban Outfitters, or it is Anthropologie, but I want to say I've seen it at Urban Outfitters, which Urban and Anthro are all kind of connected anyway. But they do have like a little ankle strap, you know, black leather upper. They're just very interesting, so I thought I'd try them out. And these are in a size, well, that's not helpful. All I can find from the inside is that they're made in China. Oh, I hate when shoes don't have the size on them, especially shoes like this. It's so hard to figure out. Well, I'll do some investigating later, but we'll see what happens to those. Some more boots. These are pretty cool. Let me see. Okay, these are by the brand Bates DuraShocks with Vibram soles. Part of me feels now, though, that I'm looking at them, are these like tactical boots? Like for, I don't think so. Okay, let's see what's going on. Also, there is some like discoloration and some like spots on the side, as you can see. But, okay, there's also Gore-Tex. There's just a lot of good stuff happening here, but Bates, size 9.5. These might be like what people wear when they go to like the army. Now that I think about it, like combat boots. I don't know. Yeah, that might be what we're dealing with. But I feel like these would also be really great to like work in for people who work outdoors with the Gore-Tex, with the Vibram. There's a lot of good stuff in there, but they might not actually be worth that much. We shall see. I got this one pair of cowboy boots from her. Again, they do have some flaws. Let me see what the brand is. Resistol, Rainier. Let's see. Let me look at the inside here. Okay. Yeah, the brand is like Resistol Ranch, size 11B. Resisto Ranch. Let me know if you've heard of that. But they're like brown leather. They're not super high. They come up probably mid-calf. You know, the other one is in really good shape. This one has a pretty severe like scratch right there on the top. Other than that, they're in really good condition. They've clearly been worn, but they're in good condition. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to pull from those, mainly because I don't even know what it is that I'm dealing with because I've never heard of that brand, but we shall see. And then before we go to our final bag of clothes, I do have this pair of Nike shoes. You guys know I hate selling Nikes because again, I don't know what it is that I have. I always pick up the wrong ones. I end up sitting on them forever. But the reason I agreed to these is because they have Gore-Tex. So you can see there's a little label that says Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is like a third-party company that they are paying for their technology, which adds some value to the shoes. Gore-Tex basically means that the shoes are made out of a material that's very breathable. It kind of prevents the shoes from like getting really smelly. It's waterproof, so lots of great qualities that come with Gore-Tex. And these are the Nike Zoom. I can see that much, and they're in a size 12.5, which is a good size. So am I going to make good money on these? I don't know, because I don't know how to buy Nike shoes, but we're going to see what happens. I'll do some research. I'll let you know what I find out. So those are the shoes that I got from her. And, you know, it's hard to find this many pairs of shoes in one place. So the fact that I just went to her mom's house and she had all these things waiting for me, like, that's a pretty sweet arrangement. It's a pretty great way to like save a lot of time when it comes to sourcing, because as much fun as it is to go to like Goodwills and go to different thrift stores, it's also a big time commitment. And sometimes you go through the process of, you know, checking out a thrift store and there's nothing there that's worth selling and you've wasted an hour or two of your time. I know when she texts me and is like, I'm in town, I've got some stuff, I know I'm going to walk out of that place with a lot of goodies and I'm not going to have spent that much time getting those things together. So I'm very excited about all these shoes. Let me show you the last bag of stuff from her. It is a lot of Lululemon. Okay, so this bag was basically overflowing. There's just like stuff on the ground. So I'm just going to pick it up and show you. So lots of Lululemon bottoms in this bag. These are Lululemon pants in a size 8. They have like this little lilac purple stripe across the waistband. These definitely are maybe a little bit more of like a low rise. They have really long pockets. That's very interesting. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's like a straight leg pant and it's got this stripe on the side. I don't know what they are. And it's got like this back panel is like the Lululemon fabric. Oh, it's very soft. Like when their fabric used to be really, really good. I mean, it's still fine, but this is like the old school good stuff. But then the front panel is like a nylon. Very interesting. I don't know what these are, but we shall see how they do. I don't see this style very often, so hopefully that means it'll do decent. This is a pair of very cropped leggings. I paid $3 for these. These are by the brand Aloe, and these are in a size small. Aloe is a line very similar to Lululemon, just a great workout brand, and these are probably pretty old. A lot of times the printed leggings don't do as well because they're a little bit harder to match with, but we'll see how these do. I have not sold Aloe very much. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but we'll see what happens. This is 99% sure this is, yep, this is Lululemon. It's a nice sweater. The care tag is missing, so I don't have any information about what it's made out of or anything like that. It feels really good though, but it's like a nice neutral gray sweater, and oh, no thumb holes. I thought for some reason that it would have thumb holes, but it does have like this little mesh, what is it? Not mesh necessarily, but like this different, like, do you see that? I don't know how to describe it, but it's got this like kind of stripe down the side. Yeah, we'll see how that does. I do feel like Lululemon's like sweaters and stuff can do really well. Actually, let me keep putting stuff on this side so as to not get confused. I do need to run like my Roomba down here, which means I first have to get so much crap off the floor, but you know, there's like dead spiders and God knows what else down there. This I paid $3 for, as you can see, according to the little, it's so lazy. They just take like little pieces of cardstock and cut them in little squares and then again just kind of staple them to things. No care tag. Let's see if I can find a size. I don't even see pockets though. So this is an example of something that I will have to pull measurements on, but it is a pair of pull-on pants with these weird, I don't know why these are there. I don't know why these things are dangling there. They serve literally no purpose. They're on the other side as well. These are a flare, and they definitely seem, you know, kind of old school, but that's okay. Maybe someone really loved these pants and theirs fell apart or they lost them. I've got them for them. I just have to figure out the measurements. This is a new with tags pair of leggings from Alice and Olivia. They're in a size 4. She sold them to me for $2.99 because that's how much she had paid her local Salvation Army for them. They have a front zip and they're kind of like that denim material, denim look. This is a little dated, but we'll see what happens. It's Alice and Olivia, so we'll see. I do still feel like, you know, jeggings or like faux leather leggings, like it's a look, you know what I mean? Like it's a nice look, it's very chic, and you throw like a crop sweater on top or something, like it's a look, but it's kind of like most people who are into that probably already own, you know, leggings that they need to accomplish that look, so we'll see. This is interesting. So this is Lululemon as well, but okay, let me show you first. These are very much a low rise. They have a nice big flare on the bottom, which I think is a plus. That's kind of in right now. The low rise isn't as much, but they have this like panel at the waist with all these words in cursive. So for example, like this says, what once a day? Oh, sweat once a day. Sweat once a day. And then it says like, friends are more. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. And it's listen, it says. But it's like weird because I don't really like the typography. Like I don't feel like the cursive is like that nice per se. It's very interesting. But this is very clearly like kind of old school Lululemon. We'll see what happens. This is also Lululemon. This was $5.49 it looks like. These are, I'm looking for a size dot. It wasn't in that little baby pocket. It's not in this little baby pocket. Oh, it's probably in the zippered one. Yep, these are a size 6. These look to be maybe like ankle length. These are maybe a mid-rise, and they're like an ankle length, but they have these different panel colors on the bottom. There is like a pulled thread here, but I think I can just cut that and it should be okay. So we'll see how these do. They also have the nice side pockets, which I'm super into because it's the perfect place to put your phone. Ooh, what is this velvety goodness? Okay, this is Lauren Ralph Lauren in a size 2. She must have gotten this at Marshall's for $7, so I am clearly going to get rid of this Marshall's tag. This was new with tags, but I'm not going to keep that. I'll probably just say that it's new without tags. But it's this really pretty purple velvet dress. Now, Ralph Lauren traditionally does much better in larger sizes. Ooh, look at this belt. Do you see that? Like, interesting. But I imagine that this can still sell for like probably at least $25, and I believe she sold it to me for $7 because she sold me everything at cost. That's fine. This is another pair of Lululemon leggings. She paid $3.99 for them, so I paid $3.99 for them, and they are like these blue, I would say almost full length, maybe 7/8 length leggings with like this blue striped pattern on them. More of like a mid-rise, I'd say. And these are in a size 8. So a variety of sizes throughout all this Lululemon, which is great too. I'm glad that it's not all like size 2 or, you know, something like that. This is Lululemon, and it is a pair of black pull-on pants. Very big flares at the bottom, and kind of like wide throughout too, which is kind of nice. And these are in a size 10, which is great. They have a little bit of fading, but overall I think that they should still do pretty well. Nice big flared pants. Ooh, some tweed. Ooh, this is Tory Burch. She paid $9 for it at her local Salvation Army. It's in a size 6, and it is this really nice like burgundy tweed. It's a sleeveless dress. I feel like this is perfect for the fall. Oh, like you could just pair it with like a pair of boots and it would be amazing. No pockets, unfortunately, but this is a really nice piece. I like that. What are you made out of? Let's see. It is fully lined. What a great piece. Although I will say my Tory Burch just does not sell very fast. It sits for a while. Let me know how Tory Burch does for you guys, but it's not a brand that gets people super excited anymore, I feel like. Also, where is your tag? Where is your care tag? Did someone rip you out? That's unfortunate. I don't know what this dress is made out of right now. Hopefully, oh, nope. Hopefully I can find the tag later, but right now it's not going to happen. But I hope I can list that dress fast and soon because it's cute. I think this is a Athleta. Let's see. Yes, okay, so this is an Athleta dress. It's in a size medium, and it is this racer back dress in black and white. It's a maxi dress, actually, and I've never seen this dress by them, which is why I wanted to try it. It does have a built-in shelf bra, and yeah, we'll see how that does. I find a lot of like the dresses by Athleta that have like the ruching on the side, but I've never found that dress, so we'll see what happens. I will most definitely be selling this in a Whatnot show. It is a great like holiday winter sweater. The brand is Telluride Clothing. I don't know what that is, but it's a lamb's wool blend, size medium. So it's lamb's wool and nylon, but like, I mean, like, come on, it's amazing. And it's got like a shawl collar, it's open, just the greatest little winter cardigan that everyone needs in their life. So that I will do in an upcoming Whatnot show. If you want to follow me on Whatnot and bookmark my upcoming shows, that way you know when those are going to happen. And it's a nice fun time to just kind of like hang out. This is Lululemon. She paid $5.99 for this. Let's see if we can figure out the size. It's a size 4. They are cropped. It's kind of like snakeskin. Do you see that? Ooh, it looks very much like snakeskin. But yeah, just a pair of cropped leggings. We'll see how those do. We're almost at the bottom. Is this the last thing? This is the last thing. If you guys are still here, thank you so much. Right now it says I've been recording for 1 hour and 21 minutes. I told you, this was a big haul. Like, I have been holding on to a lot of stuff. I can't help but think too that maybe there's like another thing, like another bag or two of stuff that I don't know, but I kind of looked around my house, didn't find anything. I think this is it. But This last piece is Rebecca Taylor. This is a size 10. She paid $5.99 for this, so I paid $5.99 for this. And it is this beautiful dress. It has like Chanel vibes, I feel like. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see just like that trim. Like this is just kind of very Chanel-esque to me. It's kind of tweed-ish looking, and I just think it's so darling. It does have a lot of deodorant gunk, so I do have to contend with that. I don't think it'll be that hard though. And then it just kind of, you know, it's a fit and flare, so it cinches at the waist and then it swoops out here, and I just think it's so darling. I just got to deal with the deodorant, the crazy deodorant. Let me see. I bet this is dry clean only, which is pretty annoying, but if I can put it in the wash, let's see. Dry clean only. I'm not gonna dry clean it, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do about all that deodorant. That is everything that I got. I'm really excited about everything, and I feel like this was a very good like variety of stuff. There was everything from like super trendy, you know, like the cropped Lululemon stuff, to like dress the population, to vintage, you know, there were like those Disney overalls and you know, that like little cat sweater vest thing, to your bread and butter pieces, you know, all that Tommy Bahama. I don't know, there's a little bit of everything in here, and that's kind of how I like to resell. I don't like to stick to just one thing. I know some resellers do that, and they're super successful that way, and they should definitely keep doing their thing. But for me, I feel like if I were to just stick to like one niche or one style, or, you know, really curate my closet, it would be harder for me to find stuff. It would be harder for me to resell at the scale that I do. And I like having a variety of things. I like the hodgepodge of it all. I think it makes it a little bit more interesting. It's really fun, and then I have more opportunities to save more pieces from the landfill and move them into their forever homes. So this was quite the haul. Thank you for sticking it out and hanging out with me. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more thrift hauls, I do have a playlist right here of all of the thrift hauls I've ever filmed on this YouTube channel. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any new uploads from me in the near future, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that YouTube lets you know when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!